Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Sense. This is a new episode we're introducing, Bet Your Bottom Dollar. Bet your bottom dollar. I'm your host, DJ Selby, and I have with me as always, Mark Flores.
Hi guys, Mark Flores here. Mark F's Modern Life on Instagram, or you can find me on Plenty of Fish as Throb, son of Asgard.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for the second part. And also, I got Justin Mua.
You can find me on Justin Mua on Instagram.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
It's right here.
Oh, it's right here. Either you can find me on
lower.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to put it pretty low.
like right here.
Yeah.
Or you can find me on Tinder under Ben Assflex. So.
Wow. Our running joke as I love how everyone has a profile on something except for me. I just have Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
Be sure to follow us on MySpace, moviesense.com/.
We're also still in the
MovieSense.
beta phase testing of the Movie Sense MySpace page. Thank you for bringing that up. We forgot to mention that in the other one. Anyways, guys, welcome to Bet Your Bottom Dollar. We're doing this. Bet Your Bottom Dollar is a new segment we're bringing out where we talk about something coming up and whether or not we're going to like it or whether we don't. We're going to speculate a little bit and decide whether or not we bet our bottom dollar. So whether we're really buying it or not, right? Is that what bet your bottom dollar means?
I'll bet my bottom dollar on that. That's what bet my bottom dollar means.
I feel like it is bet my bottom dollar. I bet yours as well. Justice League is coming out this weekend, and I feel like we've wasted a huge amount of time. Anyway, Justice League's coming out. We have Ben Affleck himself, as well as Gal Gadot, Justin Momoa.
Which is this guy.
It's actually Jason Momoa. There's Justin Momoa, and we have Jason Momoa. I'd rather have the other one.
Me too.
Me
I'd
also.
rather
wish he
have
was
Jason
here.
Momoa. Amy Adams is reprising her role as Agent Adam Smart.
Lois Lane.
Ezra Miller coming back as bulked up Miller.
Yeah.
So we got Ezra Miller, we got Amber Heard, we got Henry Cavill. Of course, he's back. Is it Cavill or Cavill? I like
Cavill.
Cavill. So some good actors. J.K. Simmons, Billy Crudup. He's in it. Justice League. In case you're not familiar with Justice League is about. It is involving Batman. He's drunk. He's out of control. He's angry. I think he beats Wonder Woman a little bit.
No.
She has some bruises. Aquaman is the new spokesman for Aquafina. And,
He's trying to save Ariel.
The Flash. No, he's the spokesman for Aquafina. And the Flash, I think, is...
He's been arrested for public flashing.
Drunk and disorderly flashing.
Yes.
And Superman is actually dead. And that part is the only true part about this. Actually,
the franchise and the character
or
itself.
Is he?
Or is he dead?
Floating rocks at the end of the credits.
Did I get the synopsis right? Did I read that right?
I think you're reading the one to Schindler's
What
List.
does yours say? What does your synopsis say?
Ben Affleck plays Oscar Schindler. Oh, that is the wrong one.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyway. No, okay. Justice League, basically, it's Ben Affleck as Batman for now, right? We don't know what the future holds as the Batfleck. But Ben Affleck is Batman. He recruits Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And they're recruiting a bunch of other superheroes, which is we have the Flash, we have Aquaman, and they're basically inspired to create this new world of superheroes. And the inspiration comes from the now sacrificed Superman, which is he back? Is he not? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We know. We know he's back.
Yeah.
We know. Everyone knows. Spoiler alert. I've been reading a lot of critic reviews on this movie that's been out so far. A lot of people are excited to see it. A lot of people who've actually seen the movie before us, because we don't have the money to fund something like that. We're going to be doing a crowdfunding campaign for
us to see it.
For us to see the movie. By the time it comes out, it'll be in the Dollar Theater. By the time we get our crowdfunding together.
For us three to go to the movies, we're asking for a small goal of $100,000 for us to go to watch
That's to
this
see
movie.
it in LA.
Yeah, on a Sunday for matinee.
For a matinee in LA on a Sunday. So Justice League, from what a lot of the critics have said about it, it's a great movie. It's a revival of the DC EU
Hopefully,
DC
it's a
universe.
revival.
It's a revival, is what they're saying. It's a huge step forward. I honestly feel like Wonder Woman was that step forward. A lot of people who've seen Wonder Woman who don't know about the DCEU or about a lot of the other characters like the Flash or Aquaman, they thought Wonder Woman was cool. I mean, as far as deciding whether or not I bet my bottom dollar, yeah, I'm just taking into account the different directors that have directed this movie coming out, which is Zack Snyder, and then Joss Whedon took over for Zack Snyder because he was unable to finish the film. Zack Snyder, known for directing The 300, which was a great movie back when it came out. It was like Gerard Butler at his finest. Now he's doing movies like Geostorm.
Yeah.
And others. I don't know them. But Zack Snyder, he's known to do also Man of Steel, which I feel was one of the most recent favorites as far as superhero Superman films. Man of Steel. And then he did Batman v Superman, which not a lot of people were huge fans of, but I still felt was really well done for what it had, for what the time it spent. So Zack Snyder, he's respected. And then we got Joss Whedon, who took over, and he's well known for directing the Avengers.
The writer of Toy Story.
The writer of Toy Story,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And Joss, whose parents didn't want him to be called Josh for some reason.
Didn't want to call him Josh. Didn't want to call him Jocelyn.
Jocelyn?
Yeah, Jocelyn.
Joss, short for Joss.
Jocelyn Snyder.
Joss, short for Joshua. Fun fact. Yeah. Anyway, so Joss Whedon took over, and one of the things that I was worried about this film, and this is why I'm hesitant to bet my bottom dollar.
Yeah.
I'm hesitant to bet my bottom dollar because this movie going, and I want to let you guys all know that a lot of the executive producers involved in this film said we need to cut this movie down to 2 hours. I believe it's like 2 hours or...
Yeah. It's like a little over or a little under.
A little over 2 hours. And I don't know if they cut it down after they've already filmed everything, that the visual they were going for, and then they're like, hey, we got to take it apart. Or either that, or they filmed to that point. They filmed to that marker. Yeah. So Joss Whedon could have filmed to that marker. And I know that Joss Whedon has a different spin than Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder does have that darker, grittier feel to a lot of his films. When you look at 300, when you look at Batman v Superman, it's not the same as Avengers. Yeah. Joss Whedon has a little bit of a lighter feel to his movies, which has still proven to be a successful formula.
Yeah.
So because of that, because I know that we have two brilliant minds, brilliant directors involved in this movie, involved in this franchise, and there's a lot riding on whether or not the DCEU is going to sustain after this, I'm going to bet my bottom dollar. I'm going to bet my bottom dollar on Batfleck and Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. What do they call her? Gadot? Juan Gadot? That sounds
like a combination of
like Batfleck, Wonder Woman, Gadot, Gal. Okay, I'm gonna
Wonder
stop.
Gal.
Yes. Wonder Gal.
Wonder Gal.
Batfleck and Wonder Gal.
I think calling her Wonder Gal kind of like takes women's the feminist movement back about 20 years again.
Wonder Gal.
Yeah.
It sounds like a 40s reporter. Wonder Gal. Gonna go see Wonder Gal in the moving picture cinema. Anyway, Justin, do you bet your bottom dollar on Justice League? And if you do, tell me why. But if you don't, you tell me why.
Okay,
still.
I do. I bet my bottom dollar just for the fact that they need to succeed with this. Warner Bros. Needs to succeed with this. If they can't, the whole universe would just be dismantled after all these single movies will come out in the next few years. I mean, despite, BVS being pretty bad, they did learn from it. Even Henry Cavill, when they did a little interview and everything, he did admit that, those movies were pretty bad, but, he said that, this is a step forward. Yeah. They're learning from it, especially Wonder Woman. Oh my God, it was amazing.
That was a great movie.
And I feel like it's unfair for you to compare Wonder Gal. And I feel like you can't compare it to the motion pictures of Avengers.
Super Toots. No, sorry, Justin. I'm interrupting.
No, you're good. But I feel like you can't compare, the DC to Marvel. Because Marvel, they started years before. So, the only thing you can compare it to is to, other DC movies itself. minus the Christopher Nolan ones, obviously.
Right.
And they also, like you said, the Marvel Cinematic Universe also had a few hiccups of their own.
Oh, definitely.
It's like Marvel in itself still had to learn as well, and in comes the very youthful Detective Comics Cinematic Universe.
Right.
And they have a couple blunders of their own, but now they have a blueprint to what a successful film is in Wonder Woman.
Definitely.
Oh,
So, yeah.
okay. So you're going based off of, okay, we had a successful Wonder Woman film. We were able to do somewhat of an origin story, and at the same time, we are able to implement, hey, there's other characters, there's other heroes involved in this world.
Learn from past mistakes as well.
And they learn from past mistakes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, are you leaning towards are you betting your bottom dollar on this, Mark?
I want to say this from my experience of watching Batman v Superman and being very close I had very close ties to the storyline of Doomsday and Superman.
Right.
When you read the comics, Superman dying was a very important thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when it came out, it was you never saw that. I mean, even the cover art to Superman, the death of Superman, super gory. Homeboy's bleeding everywhere. Anyway, but the story that they had with this Doomsday and the Batman v Superman, it was just totally off kilter, and it kind of threw me in a funk. I personally want to see Justice League on a matinee. I don't want to bet my bottom dollar on this flick.
So, okay, it's reasonable. It's a little controversial.
Yeah.
It's a little controversial in this circle of nerds.
Yeah.
No, I get it. You don't want to bet your bottom dollar, but you'll matinee this flick, huh?
Yeah.
You'll matinee the flick of Batflick.
I'll matinee this Bat flick to watch Batfleck and Wonder Gal
and Wonder Woman and Gal.
Jason Momoa
No.
and as Flash
Aquaman,
Miller.
the new
This is getting
spokesman
hard
for
to do. This is getting
Aquafina.
very hard to do, guys.
And Ray Fish Cyborg.
Oh, yeah, Cyborg.
Yeah, kind of forgot about that guy.
I mean, yeah, he's very forgettable,
Yeah,
honestly.
he's there.
The character.
I don't think he's even going to get his own solo movie. No
He
one
might.
talks
It
about
depends on how successful Justice League ends up being, and then the Flash. So the Justice League. A lot of those people who are out there who don't know, like we know, because we're nerds and we watch these, reviews and these people and we read all these things. But I mean, Justice League is basically the last stand hope for the DCEU right now. If they are not successful, you're not going to see the Flash part of this universe. It'll be a standalone film. Aquaman will be a standalone film. Wonder Woman will be shifted towards its own origin, its own world.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's going to be shifted outward, or they'll try to correct it with Flashpoint. There's a lot of takes that they can do with this, but Justice League really is going to be the determining factor, the deciding factor.
Yeah.
I'm going to bet my bottom dollar strictly because they have a lot to gain if it's successful and they have a lot to lose if it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, it seems like they're betting their bottom dollar on this.
Exactly.
So, I'll bet my bottom dollar. Justin, you said yes, you will?
Yep, I will.
You're betting your bottom dollar?
Yep,
and Mark,
I do.
you're not.
No.
That's okay. That's why we have this show. Anyways, that was our first episode of Bet Your Bottom Dollar. It will get better. Like a lot of our episodes, we promise will also get better. I was your host, and hopefully your next one as well, DJ Selby. And we're out. We're done. Bet your bottom dollar.
Bet that bottom dollar.
Do it. The big stand.